Hi, I'm Jana Garrido.
And I'm Jalen Bruce. We got a great program for you today.
No one cares more about health, yours and mine, than the students in Allied Health.
2 weeks ago, it was the blood pressure check. This week, it's the blood drive. We got stories on both of those campaigns.
A lot of our seniors are college bound. You'll hear from one of them in our Senior Moment segment.
Do you know what the tip of a shoelace is called? It's not something we think about every day. So we took our Candid Question camera on location to see how many students could give us the right answer.
Our spring sports teams are taking on all foes. We'll bring you the latest scores and an interview with our versatile performer on the boys track and field team.
So get in the starting blocks and wait for the go pow. It's time for TBN Student News.
Quick question. What's the first thing they do when you go into the doctor's office? If you said check your blood pressure, you're right. High blood pressure is a dangerous but very treatable condition.
It's also one of the reasons the students in Allied Health recently were checking everyone's pulse and blood pressure.
And one reason why my co-anchor here grabbed the camera and covered the story.
Allied Health students are being taught how to take somebody's blood pressure. So after a couple of weeks of training, the students had to put all that practice into action. They started a blood pressure clinic and asked around students to come and take their blood pressure.
So you get the spigometer and then you put it on, then you get your stethoscopes and then you pump up till you don't hear nothing no more. Then you release it until you hear the first number, the second number. 120/80 or 119/79.
There is a certain number that you need to have in order to tell if you have good blood pressure.
Heart disease and kidney disease.
Smoking, poor diet, obesity, lack of exercise.
To the doctor, they'll tell you also some symptoms that you will feel are headaches, nausea, and dizziness. Medication, also more exercise and water.
As you can see how important it is for you to have good blood pressure. My name is Jalen Bruce, and have a good day.
So Jalen, did you get your blood pressure checked?
No, I didn't.
You're an athlete, so I would guess it's pretty good.
Like you said, I get checked every time I see the doctor. This is why I call a doctor's appointment.
We'll bring you the story of that Allied Health blood drive later in the show.
The folks in Allied Health have been really busy.
They sure have. Speaking of busy, our sports teams are out in full force.
And so are our sports reporters, Davin Peterson and Richard Foster. And they got an interview with one of the track and field's most versatile performers.
Bro, it's time for sports. Hello, welcome to the sports segment. Let's get right into it with boys track and field. They went against West Springfield last week and took a tough loss. Dang, the score was 107-29. My bro Davin Peterson broke his personal record and Putnam record for discus with a length of 143 feet. Congrats, bro.
Thanks, bro. But we also took a tough loss to Sabis on Wednesday. The score was 78-58. Next up is the city meet at Central, Monday, May 15th. It starts at 4 o'clock. But let's take a look at the interview with track athlete Taekwon Bloodworth. So what events do you do in track and field?
I do 100 meter, javelin, 4x1, and high jump.
What are your personal records for those events?
My personal for high jump is 5'10", the 100 meter, 11.5, and javelin is 110.
How many years have you been doing track?
2 years.
2 years.
Mm-hmm.
How did track better you as a student and an athlete at the same time?
As an athlete, I could say it's more easier. As an athlete, maybe just that competitive side, more like, well, competitive with other schools, but it helps teamwork, helps out a lot of balancing. You know, I know track is more like a self-independent sport, but then again, you know, your points add up as a team. But as a student, maybe being more assertive with getting to practice on time and, you know, being mentally prepared for like difficult challenges.
The girls track and field team is on fire.
Straight fire.
They destroyed Athol last week. The score was 108-24. They also go against West Springfield today at 4 o'clock. In boys baseball, the boys went against Southwick on Tuesday and took a horrible loss. The score was 16-4. They go against Sabbath today at 4 o'clock at Blunt Park.
The girls softball team is just tremendous right now. I can't believe it. They beat Franklin Tech. The score was 5-4. And they go against Ware today at Blunt Park at 4 o'clock. Be there or be square. Last but not least, the boys volleyball team. So they took a tough loss against West Springfield. The score was 3-0. But they're ready to bounce back like Big Sean. Bounce back. But you know, they beat Agawam tonight at home court at 5 o'clock. Be there. But that's it for sports. I'm Richard Foster.
And I'm Davin Peterson. See y'all.
We've all heard the term stranded on a desert island. But what if it really happened? What if your choice was being stranded all by yourself or with someone you couldn't stand? Tough choice. Well, here are how some students responded when Either Or reporter Naishira Diaz put the question to them.
Would you rather be on a stranded island alone or with someone you hate?
With somebody I hate, because then I'll have somebody to talk to and I won't go crazy.
Someone I hate, because then I could become friends with them.
I'd rather be stranded on an island alone because I just love myself so much.
By myself, because I really hate everyone, and I feel like I was born alone, so I can handle it by myself, because I'm a strong, independent black woman that don't need nobody.
Would you rather be on an island by yourself or with someone you hate?
I'd rather be on an island with, basically by myself, because if I hate them, it's like I'm going to fight them every day, and it's not going to be good.
I'd rather be by myself. Because why would I be with someone that I hate? Because the person that I do hate stabbed me in the back. So why would they just stab me in the back by myself on an island? You know, I still be myself, left to die.
I'd rather be by myself because I wouldn't have to depend on anybody, and because be myself and I.
With somebody I hate because, I don't know, I probably get to like them, you know what I'm saying, do some things, and just not be lonely.
So, Jalen, would you rather be stranded by yourself or with your worst enemy?
My worst enemy, especially if he has a boat.
The latest craze is this guy, the spinner.
There's a lot of debate about the learning benefits of the spinner, but no debate that they are fun to play with. I got tele reporter Deshaun Williams knew right where to go to find two students to go round and round on this subject.
You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the...
You see them all the time in the hallways, and I know you probably have one of your own. Now I'm sitting here with a nominee for I've Got Talent who's been nominated for using a fidget spinner. How do you feel about being nominated to be on I've Got Talent?
It feels pretty good, man, to know that I have an actual talent that I could just do, you know, whenever I feel bored or fidgety, you know.
Now, what made you want to get this fidget spinner?
It was the crave of the internet. I seen it, and it helps with anxiety, you know, stress. So I was like, you know.
Now, when did you figure out you had this talent?
You know, I just sitting down, seen a video of by my Asia character, you know.
Asia?
She threw it up, and she caught it, and it was in slow-mo. So I thought to myself, why can't I do that? And I found out I have a talent.
You want to try to do the trick for us on live? I had the opportunity to interview my Asia Gobert, who also is a nominee for using the fidget spinners.
How did you get into this fidget spinner world?
Well, I saw people using it, thought it was cool, started playing around.
At what time did you notice that you were getting good?
About like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks. So this trick, you'll send me the footage, but what made you want to do this trick? We'll try it out.
I wanted to try flipping it, but realized that when it was spinning, it doesn't flip. So instead, I just threw it in the air, grabbed it.
Word. I would ask you to do it in person, but you don't have to fidget.
I don't have my fidget with me today.
So, we got one more last question.
And what is that?
How does it feel to be nominated to be on I've Got Talent?
Feels great, you know? Knowing that I'm like, you know, one of the best fidget spinners, it's great.
And it's cool, right?
Hell yeah.
Now, that story on Allied Health blood drive.
Allied Health students are busy putting their practical knowledge to work this quarter. And the recent blood drive is a good example. Students work with the Red Cross and volunteers in helping build the local blood supply. Here's what the story is reporter Charles Lee and the videographer Wesley Rivera.
Last Wednesday was Allied Health's second Red Cross blood drive.
We do it twice a year. We did it in January and we're doing it today.
Their mission was to gather blood in case someone needs it.
I believe it's good to help others who don't have the blood. And so I guess I just try to help out.
The process of drawing blood is not a simple one. There are certain requirements.
The hardest part is seeing the donors can't donate because a lot of them don't meet the height requirement or body weight, or their blood iron level is low.
If you can donate, you should. It helps out a lot of people and it's not as bad as you think.
I was nervous the first time. You shouldn't be nervous. It's really not that bad. When they take out blood from you, it's the same as when you go to the doctor and they have to do it. So you feel really good after. You feel like you did something really good.
And if you feel hungry after, they have snacks.
And I also supervise the snack tables, so if they're feeling weak or anything, they can rehydrate and eat to gain more energy to go on through their day.
This is reporter Charles Lee signing out.
Earlier, we asked you if you know what the tip of your shoelace is called.
A strange question, perhaps, but fair game in our Candid Question segment. Here's reporters Amir MacGyver with some answers.
What do you call the tip of a shoelace?
Tip.
Oh, the pointy part. A talc.
An aglet.
I really don't know, to be honest.
An aglet. What do you call the tip of the shoelace?
It's called an aglet.
An aglet.
That be the aglet, John. I learned that from Phineas and Ferb. Remember that. Look up the episode.
Did you know the answer?
Of course I did.
Yeah, right.
I tie my shoes every day.
Finally, take a look at this video we shot in the machine tech shop. Can you guess what they're making? You see the CNC machine in action. That liquid you see is the coolant. Any idea? Jalen is holding finished product. That's right, it's a tic-tac-toe board complete with metal pins. That's really awesome.
Really awesome. They're having way too much fun down there. They're in the machine tech.
But it's nice to bring their fun to our TBN Student News audience.
But that's all the fun for today. See you next time.